it would seem winter's finally hit. I think this is the first proper frost I've seen this year. Anyway, it's Saturday morning and I'm about to venture out, try and find somewhere to go. I've got a couple of locations that I want to visit, but I don't know whether I'm going to do them both today. We shall see what happens there. But I've also got my alcohol stove with me in the boot today. I want to try and give that a run out on, you know, out somewhere. I've used it out in the van and it's worked pretty well, but I thought I'm going to try and take it with me on one of these walks so I can have a nice fresh cup of coffee while I'm out and about. I'm just hoping carrying the kit that I need isn't going to be too heavy, because I'm a fussy git and I like proper milk and you know, and a bit of sugar with mine. So I'm not one of these people that can have one of those instant coffees all in one things. They don't work for me. It's got to be a nice cup of coffee. If I'm gonna have a cup of coffee, it's got to be a proper cup of coffee. Anyway, look at that. I've only just started this vlog and I'm already fucking ranting. So I'm gonna be quiet now and I'll catch you in a while. Today's walk brings me to Brent Pelham. Well, it's in between Brent Pelham and Measden, actually, both little villages in Hertfordshire. My intention today was to go to a cute little church. I'm not going to say too much about it, but there's a cute little church in Brent Pelham which really has a good little story behind it. Bit of a legend that's known well from the research I've done right across the road, right across the world. So I'm looking forward to getting in there, but I've driven to it today, but there's a Christmas fair happening, so I can't get in there, do any filming or explain to you about what the story is, unfortunately. So I might have to leave that one today, but I will absolutely definitely 100% be back sooner rather than later if I have my way. Right, while I'm on this amble, I just want to say thank you, to be honest with you. I got a message from a YouTube studio saying that I'd hit my first 1,000 subscribers, which kind of shocked me. I don't know why. I mean, I make these videos just for a bit of fun for myself. I do it because I do the walking on my own, and I don't know, there's something a little bit therapeutic about just talking to the camera. Again, some people could say it's weird, but I don't know, I can't explain it unless you've done it yourself. Maybe you'll know where I'm coming from with that. But anyway, I'm just blown away by there's that many people that find me, a big overweight man just limping around fucking Hertfordshire, interesting. So thank you for that. But it does seem, according to the YouTube analytics, the videos that do the best are 100% my weight loss updates. A few of the drone videos seem to be watched quite often. What have I done well? The one when me and Sam stood on American soil, that done relatively well as well. And yet there's other ones that I do, and they only get very small amount of views. So I'm not quite sure how the whole thing works, to be honest with you. Like I say, I've got over 1,000 subscribers, still a limited amount of watch time on the videos, but I don't know. Anyway, either way, I have no great expectations from YouTube. I am grateful for the people that do come and watch me, but whatever happens in the future with the channel happens. I have no plans. I'm going to keep doing what I'm going to do, and I'm going to keep filming and just see what happens. But anyway, thank you guys. That means a lot to me. Right, I'm not an expert on rambling or hiking or going on these long walks. I sort of wing it. I just follow my nose and hope for the best. But one thing I keep encountering, and I'm going to use Hertfordshire as an example. There are Hertfordshire footpath signs, with little arrows saying, go that way or whatever. But then there are also in the same location little signs that say no public access, private land. So which one is it? Is it private land? Does that sign just mean no cars, no vehicular access? Are walkers okay? Or is it the landowner trying to be, I don't know, maybe a little bit more protective of his land, perhaps? I don't know. I mean, to be honest with you, I always follow the signs with the arrow. If I think I'm heading somewhere that is out of bounds, I'll just use common sense and not go near there, you know what I mean? But there definitely seems to be a mishmash of information on certain parts of the countryside. I do think we're quite blessed in Hertfordshire for the amount of countryside that is about. I know there is a lot of concrete areas, and I've moaned before about continuous building, especially in the Stevenage area, but if you do travel out a bit, there is a lot of countryside around, to be fair, so I have to be grateful for that, really, don't we? Let's just hope it stays countryside for many, many, many years to come. Well, I apologise for the wind, it is getting a bit breezy out here now. My next mission is to try and find somewhere relatively sheltered so I can make a cup of coffee. I'm about 3 miles in now, and I really want to make this bag a little bit lighter, so I figure if I go and use some of the water to make a coffee, then that'll help no end. And I've just been thinking to myself as well, I really need to invest in another bag, another backpack. I've got a couple. I've got a 90-litre one and then a little bit smaller one, but it's still too big that I want to lug around with me on these sort of walks. So I think I'm gonna have a bit of a hunt. I might go and use that Temu site. Actually, they seem to be selling a lot of cheap stuff. I mean, it don't have to be fantastic of a bag, but now I'm carrying more stuff with me, with the drone and the water and the coffee making stuff and a bottle of squash for myself as well. The weight just in a satchel on your shoulder starts to build up, so I think the time has come to upgrade. Now I'm a bit disappointed. I'm about a mile further into this walk, and I still haven't found anywhere to sit down and make a coffee. I mean, there's wooded areas like this, but they're private, and then the rest of the place is all fields like that. I mean, it's definitely too cold and wet to sit down on the grass and do it like that. I need to find like a log, you know, or yeah, a log or a bit of a tree sort of laying down in the side, just something so I can sit on it and put the burner on it and have a decent surface to have a flame going. If not, I shall make my way back to the car, and where I'm parked at Measden Village Hall, there's our like a picnic bench right at the front there, so that could be it. I mean, I ain't far away from it, so I think I'll start heading back towards the car, and if I don't find anything, then I'm just going to use that bench. Makes sense. Yeah, let's see if we can find something. I think a couple of things ain't gone in my favour today, and the first one, obviously not being able to go to that church to tell that story, and the second one, I'm at the village hall now, and I can't get to the seating area outside because there's activities happening here as well now. So no cup of coffee here. So I'm just debating on whether to have a little drive around, like, you know, the next couple of villages that are in the area, just to see if there's anything that I could stop and have a look at, maybe find a bench and make a coffee there, or do I just head back? Now, do you know what, I think I'm going to do a bit more exploring. I mean, it's far too early to head back yet. I mean, I walked 5 miles now, but it's still relatively early. It's only 20 past 11 in the morning, so I'm not really ready to go back to Stevenage yet, you know, for the rest of the day. So yeah, let's have a look. Let's see if we can find somewhere else to go. Okay, I'm a couple of miles down the road in a place called Ansty, and I found this little church, and what a nice church it is. St George's Church, grade 1 listed building, and the location of it is absolutely stunning. It really is cool. So all that complaining about not finding the somewhere to go and have a cup of coffee, or finding that other church at Brent Pelham, this is made up for that. I'm made up that I found this one. This one again was purely by accident, just driving through the villages like I said I was going to do. I see this, well, I see the steeple of it, and then just headed for it, and here we are. This is what I found, and I'm bloody glad I did. Fantastic little place. And the little bit of water that I just filmed over there, apparently back in World War II there was an aeroplane or something that crashed into that, according to a couple of guys that I've just been talking to. I couldn't tell you anything else about the area. Never been here before, never heard of it before. Might be worth looking up, because I think it has some historical significance. I think Nuthampstead's just up the road, and there used to be an American army base over there, or Air Force base, something like that. I don't know, I'll look a bit further into that and see what I can find out. But anyway, yeah, definitely worth a visit. Right, this is about the best I'm going to get. I'm going to do a cup of coffee out the boot of the car. I'm parked in a village hall. There's no one else here, so I've got a nice little parcel shelf. Look at that, all set up, and I think that will do the job just nicely. What I'm going to use, alcohol burner, and this is a knockoff Trangia one that I got off of Amazon for cheap as chips. So I'm going to use that with a billy tin, and I'm going to boil the water, and I got a little camping cup. That'll do. And obviously my trusty lighter. Anyway, let's give it a go, see what happens. Right, a little bit of a change of plan. I'm using a twig stove that I've got. I've put the alcohol burner in there just to see what happens. I think it might take a while, because the distance between the top of the alcohol burner and the bottom of my billy can is quite big, but there's nothing else I can use. I'm just hoping that that'll do the job. So hopefully the twig stove will act as a bit of a wind deflector for me. We'll give it a go. I'm in no rush anyway. As long as I get a coffee at the end of it, I'll be a happy man. Now that is very much needed. I guess you could say it's a bit of a faff heating up the water like that just to make a coffee, but I could have bought a flask, yeah, sure, but it don't taste the same. And there's something rather therapeutic about, you know, having a little stove like that on the go when you're out and about. You know, it's nice, it's enjoyable. Anyway, I'm going to take 5 minutes. I'm going to sit and enjoy this coffee and figure out what I'm going to do next. I don't know whether to carry on or whether to head back. I'm not quite sure yet. Maybe I'll start heading back, but I'll take the villages ways instead of going on the main roads. And if I see anything worth stopping for, then I'll stop. Yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll let you know what happens either way. Another little gem of a find. I think it's pronounced Clavering, but it might be Clavering. I'm not too sure. It's only up the road from where I was. And this is St Mary's and St Clement's Church. Wicked. Beautiful little find. I don't know whether that footage come out of me trying to... There's a small staircase going up like a column there, but it leads to a dead end. But it is the tightest staircase I've ever been up. I had to leave everything behind to stumble my way up there. But it's a dead end, unfortunately. But it was pretty cool climbing up there. Anyway, yeah, this is another nice one. I think I've signed a few guest books. Is it guest books? Is that what they are now? Visitors books, that's what they are. I've signed a few of them now around all the churches, so I'm leaving my mark.